Selva, and I want to talk to you today about this book that I just read. It's called Yakuza Moon.
I found out it's actually Yakuza. Forgive me.
By Shoko Tendo, and it takes place in Osaka, Japan. This woman was born in 1968, so it takes place in the era right before cell phones, which I really appreciate. She grows up in a household of a Yakuza gangster, which is the Japanese version of the mafia. And she grows up in this household where she has a lot of privilege and money. Their household kind of falls out of favor, or they lose their fortune. And so then she ends up working in these bar environments as a hostess, kind of doing like escort work. And she ends up dating these gangsters. She ends up getting involved at an early young age with older people in this gangster environment because that's what she grew up in, it's what she was used to. The reason I loved this book is because it does a great job of fleshing out for me the environment and exactly what it was like during that time period in Osaka, Japan, for this woman in this environment with this lifestyle, without going into needless detail of the environment. It keeps a nice pace. It's very gritty, it's very real. It's more about her and her relationships with these violent people and how she handles herself. She also has great opportunities and privilege. She's obviously a dynamic woman who is very desirable and intelligent, and I love the way she shrewdly goes through life, like taking all of the opportunities that come to her and using them to her advantage the best she can, and she's incredible for that. And she gets this really big tattoo later in her life, and it really signifies for her everything she's been through, and I really relate to that, having tattoos and having them represent different areas of transformation that I've gone through in my life. So I overall loved this book. It's a little heavy. If you are traumatized easily by dark subject matter, I maybe wouldn't read it. I am traumatized by dark subject matter, but I liked this book because it doesn't go into gory detail about the intense and rough situations that happen. It gives you enough information so you can be emotionally invested and care about it and understand what she's been through and have empathy for her and everything and really understand it, but without being like overly descriptive of the challenging things she goes through. So I appreciated that about it. Plus, look, it's not a very big book, and it's written by the woman this is a true story. It's Memoirs of a Yakuza Gangster. So it's her actual story in her own words. I cried, I didn't laugh. This is an intense, heavy book, but I did love the dramatic story. And I highly recommend it to anyone looking for a fast, intense, disturbing, kind of a slap in the face read. Have you read this book? Let me know what you think about this book. Thanks for checking out my review today. I am somewhat of a new YouTuber. I've been attempting to make videos on this channel for a long time and taking them down and putting up new ones and deciding to be a vlogging channel, and then now I'm a lucid dreaming channel, and I'm all over the place. So thank you for checking out what I'm doing, and I'm gonna hopefully stick to this book review thing that I'm doing because books have always been a huge part of my life. I've been reading multiple books per week since I was a small child. This is the one consistent thing in my life. So I'm gonna start just sharing with you what I'm reading and how I feel about it, and we'll see if I can just stay consistent with this. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.